Okay, I'm back. All right, so 3 of you have already joined. Excellent. Just give it a second to see who else joins us from the other video. So, what'd you guys think? Pretty cool, huh? For those that watched the live video, getting lots of thumbs up. See, your custom work is amazing. I appreciate you sharing with us. Sure. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. The color match is pretty nice. So there he is close up. You can kind of see how he looks. Thanks, Cosmic Enforcer. And like I showed in the video, I like that he actually is smaller than Battle Cat himself and different. It's like Battle Cat's got the black claws. He doesn't. So it just, it works well for that. Now, again, I wish it was smaller. I did go online and just search everywhere trying to find a smaller tiger I could use as a base. And I thought, I'll just use the Origins one. But you can see how I use the head for that. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So do you guys have any questions for me about maybe, I don't know, anything about it at all? Now, it's funny. I have seen people use this to make a Cringer, and it did cross my mind, but then you lose all articulation, then it's just as bad as this, and it's not that much smaller. If you were to put this in the same position with his paw really far back, ugh, I hate the way his arms move sometimes. Yeah, you can't get his arm back there. And then really far forward, like he's crouching, because you think about it, the toy we got as a kid, he was kind of doing the crouching kind of thing. There, he's about the same height in the front as the crouching Battle Cat. All right, let's take a look at the comments. Oh, sure, Jeremy. Jeremy, if you're married, tell your wife I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ignite your wanting to collect more. So, how about that Thundercat tank? Holy cow. I am still deciding. I've not figured out what I'm doing with that. If I'm actually going to pull the trigger on that or not. Whew. $400. $500 is just a little too steep for me. Can you remove Battle Cat Origins legs at the hips to improve articulation? I'm not sure if you can or not, and I'm afraid to do it because when I took this head off, I cannot believe how difficult it was to take it off. I mean, they made it out of hard plastic. There is no just heating and pulling like we're used to doing. And you could see, like I said, the connection points with these loops right here and here. And so it made it really hard to get this head off to begin with. And like I said, if you're going to do this yourself, you have to literally destroy this head basically to get it off. And at first I was going to just sell the heads, but then I realized there's a lot of people that would not feel comfortable snapping the old head off and then putting the new head on. I made the new head very easy to put on, but to get the old head off is quite the feat. Let's see if I can line this. Now here's what's cool, I didn't realize this, is there are actually teeth in here. If you guys saw that or not, right there in the sculpt are teeth. They just didn't paint them white. You can see them right there. And on the bottom, he's got 2 teeth there too, where they didn't actually just paint them. Master Far, I would love for you to interview me. I did promise my son's fiance first dibs at it though, and I keep putting her off. So once I do my interview with her, then I'll be glad to let anybody else interview me. But she gets first dibs at it. Let's see, how did you do him? So it's kind of interesting. Is when I first started trying to plan this out of how I was going to do it, my first thought was just to take and recreate this, because so many people wanted these. And there's so much on eBay right now. I cannot believe it. It's like over $100. I told someone, I just get one on eBay. It shouldn't be too bad. And when I saw just for this alone, it's over $100. It's like, holy cow, that's crazy. I sold these pretty cheap. I had a bunch of them. As a lot of you guys know, I bought a lot of Marlenas and Captain Glenn's. And so I had a bunch of Cringers at the time, and I just sold them all, you know, pretty cheap, with no concern. I do have two left. This one right here, the tail's kind of breaking on it, so I have another one set aside. And I'm just going to keep them both because, you know, you never know what's going to happen in the future with plastic and stuff. But as I was deciding what to do, I thought, you know what? I actually want to articulate this. So my thought was to take this one and upscale it and then recreate all the parts and articulate it and create all the articulation points for it. And then I realized that, you know, I already have an articulated cat. You know, the Origins one. I just need to fix the head. And technically it is Cringer, just, you know, because it's Battle Cat. And then, like I said before, the inside of the head, you can see how that head attached. It was just crazy. I had no idea it was going to attach like that. And so, like I said in the other video, I actually made this to fit that spot right inside there. And I didn't paint all the way inside here. I actually made this out of clear blue. And I made it clear so I could see how it fits before I painted it. Because I wanted to see how far this thing went up inside there. So if I had to remake it, I could. You could see it goes in there pretty good. And so there you go. That's how I made it. And then I carefully hand painted it. That was about it. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have anybody send me boxes. Just because shipping and handling so much, I can just buy one locally. Otherwise, you're going to lose our money in shipping and handling back. So when I go to make these, I'm actually just going to go to Target. I'm going to buy some Battle Cats. I told my wife, keep your eyes out for Battle Cats. I'll probably make like 4 or 5 of these. I'm not going to make a ton. And then I will sell them from that point for those 4 or 5 people that want them. How much would you charge to do one because they call the last tale of your live video? Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if I want to just sell the heads or not. I might just sell the heads for those people that just want the heads that want to do it themselves. I'll see how it goes. It might be easier just to mail the head anyway. It would be cheaper. Now, if you do pull this head off, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of heads up that I figured out real quick. And that is when you go to pull this head off, if you use hot water, you may end up causing the seams to crack, which makes it really easy to pull it off. But the bad news is if you heat it up too much, you may cause other seams to crack. And so when you go to pull the head off, you first want to force this open. I use those set ring pliers that I have, but you could also use a screwdriver to force it open. And once you start to force it open, you're going to end up breaking the inside where these points are. And you can see how a bunch are broken inside there already when I did that. And it's kind of scary. Do not try to pull the head off by yanking it off. I found out that is the wrong thing to do. So you basically have to split this apart, like I said, like a peanut. And now that I've done that, I guess it'd probably be easier for you guys because now you know how it has to be done. And you can see that it's already kind of twisted weird. So you may want to fix the point that connects it on as well. And then after you get that connected on there, if I do send you the head, it just literally slides on there. I personally would probably throw some glue in here, either 2-part epoxy or some a bunch of super glue, and then jam it on there. Do a dry fit first to make sure it fits, because you may have to do a little bit of sanding just in case your parts are just a little different than mine. That's happened a few times where I've done customs for people and there's been some slight running changes in production. So you may have to sand it a little bit, and then it'll just slide right on. And like I said, the new versions hopefully will be lighter than this one. Like I said, it's the first one I made. I started the print last night. I got up this morning and was able to pull it off about 9 in the morning, and it was pretty cool. So I'm probably not going to add anybody to the list. Sorry, you guys. I'm not going to make a list because those always go bad. What I'll do is I will make the heads. I'll toss them on eBay. The starting bid will be $1 for either the cat or the heads, and we'll just let the market dictate the price. Yeah, because I had a friend one time, he used to do the lists, and it just got bad. He had so many orders, it was unbelievable. He couldn't fulfill them all, and he got a lot of people angry at him. He had over 1,000 orders by the time he was done for a sword one time, and it was just ridiculous. And so that's why I don't do the lists, because if if I don't get around to making it, which could very well happen, other people ask me to make stuff, and it's like, when I get around to it. So being I don't want to become a manufacturing plant. I'm just going to make a handful, like I said. So not a ton. Let's see. Did that with my first battle cat on my first day when I did that with my first battle cat on the first day I got him. So I was bummed. What'd you do with your first battle cat, Cosmic Enforcer? Did you break him? Or try to pull the head off and ruin him, or what? Which actress to play Tila in the new Masters of the Unit? Well, if you guys have not seen my video yet on Tila, I actually have picked out my actress that I would love to see. It's the girl that plays Victoria. I think it was Victoria Justice, and I actually did a mock-up of her dressed as Tila. So look for that video on my channel. Yeah, again, I'm not going to set a price point. I'm just going to stick them on eBay for $1, and they'll go from there. It's funny is sometimes people get really good deals. I mean, there was one time I sold one of those slime pit extenders, and it went for like $12, and it's like, holy cow, only $12! I couldn't believe it, because if you go to Shapeways, it was like over 20 to buy it on Shapeways, but sometimes things go cheap. Sometimes they don't. Oh, you pulled the head off. Snap the pad. Ooh, yeah. Yep. Hey, by chance, when you pulled the head off, Cosmic Enforcer, did you leave this part on? If you left this on, then if you get one of these heads from me, you could just put the Cringer head on there, and then that will work for you. So you're already halfway there. All right. So that's pretty much all that I have. I just wanted to see if you guys had any questions you wanted to ask me directly. So cool. That's I'm pretty happy with it. I've wanted a Cringer for so long that actually works with classics besides this little guy. So I think it's pretty cool. And I'll probably be selling this guy this week. You'll probably see him on eBay tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, right? Yep. I usually put my auctions on Thursday. And then I'll make more. If I win a Cringer head on eBay, then I want a picture of a Cringer head so I can autograph. So you can autograph it. That's funny. It's funny. I actually get that quite a bit. People will buy stuff from me on eBay and they'll say, "Hey, before you mail it, can you sign it?" So I have signed quite a few of my customs for people. That's funny. Yep, the Cringer is huge. I kind of wish that it was a smaller version, but the cool thing is it is smaller than Battle Cat for classics. But you're right, if it was just a little smaller, I wish it was scaled to Adam's waist. So if it was like another inch smaller to his back, to his waist, that'd be great. But I've seen somebody one time, they used a 2000X Battle Cat to make it, and that's a cool way to do it too, except for he doesn't look like Cringer's, his body doesn't, because he's a lot of angled pieces and it's got the sharp claws and everything else, so he doesn't have the Cringer look. But I suppose if you were to put him in a more bending type pose, and he can probably look a little shorter. Let's see, I can put him back down in a little shrunken down. There we go. I don't have any Panther mounts yet. I did see one though that they had available to purchase at Target.com, but I haven't bought it yet. All right, you guys. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. I was hoping you guys had more questions. That's why I like to do these after ones. Thanks for the awesome face sculpt. I do appreciate that. It was a pain to get right. So thanks, you guys. Yep, not a lot to talk about. There he is. And then hopefully this weekend I'll have that For the Love of the Horde video out, and I'll show all my Horde stuff. And I also got where did it go? I happened to find one of these out in the wild, so I'll be doing an opening on my Roboto soon too, which would be kind of fun to do. So I'll have that as well. All right. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate it. I will talk to you guys next video. Bye now.